So the judgment is delivered on the 29th of June. What do you do as the provincial? Do you activate your teams to develop an operational plan, or do you meet to consider the implications and then decided to send this letter to the National Commission? What exactly did you do after the judgment was handed down on the 29th? What I'm trying to establish is, do you have an early warning system, or did the judgment help you to activate your early warning systems in the province?
Commissioner, we have never experienced such a decision to arrest a former president in the country before. We understood as KZN the number of supporters of the former president that reside in this province. So as the management at the provincial level, from the time the judgment was handed down, we started amongst ourselves discussing and engaging with CI in the province, crime intelligence in the province, and trying to understand what could happen, what is the potential of something big that might happen. So as a result, we started requesting the colleagues to prepare themselves and gather information as much as we can, because we've got, other than crime intelligence, detectives are mandated to have at least 3 informers per detective for the purpose of crime, of course, but they could also be utilized to help us, to inform us if there's anything that will happen. So we started engaging with our members in that regard for them to start giving us, besides what we were picking up on the social media and all other media platforms.
And the operational plan was only developed after a response to your letter, or you had already had a draft in place?
Commissioner, we already put out a concept of an operation because we needed to share with the head office as when we are asking these resources on what we want to do with them. You do not just ask for a helicopter to come down to the province with such a cost and such a big number of 175 members to come to the province on such a cost, and you don't inform the head office as to what you want to do with these resources you're asking. So we already had to share with them a concept of our plan and why we want them and how we want to deploy them, so that they appreciate that at the head office before they can release those resources to come down. So we already started putting out a plan together.